Wilson here at C2E2 2022. Subscribe to Raze Chaos.
And welcome back, everybody. My name is Raze Chaos. You've made it back to this channel on a Wednesday. You got Raze on a Wednesday, and you know what happens on a Wednesday. Raze gets all excited, and he gets a new comic book. A new comic book for New Comic Book Day. And this is the 50th of the Marvel line. And this is the 750th Wolverine cover that they've given us so far. So we're going to talk about this one a little bit, and we're going to put this little loudmouth away. So yeah, we've got this Wolverine. He's an older Wolverine. He's got the wool leather jacket, which was very 80s for this story, which is him being set in the future. Not even him. It's he and Katie Pryde. You can even see on the cover. You see his hand on the side where he's holding somebody back, and that's actually Katie Pryde that he's holding back. You see it better on the back. But at this point, Wolverine is essentially getting ready to send Katie Pryde back into the past, and this is the basically the lead up to Days of Future Past in the story, which is cute because pretty much right after he does this, he gets destroyed by the Sentinels, and when you look at the movie iteration, it's Wolverine that goes into the past and he doesn't get killed, and that's what we love about comics. Later on, they actually determined that while it was supposed to be a time story where Katie Pryde comes back in time, it was actually, now that all the craze is alternate Earths, they've determined that this was actually a different Earth and not the future. But she's going to prevent the future from happening on a different Earth where it might not have happened anyway. But still, either way, it's to read it as a story. It's pretty solid. And again, Wolverine plays a tiny bit in the beginning of the story. This version of him, of course, they needed to make the cover. It is an interesting cover in the fact that it right here it says the Uncanny X-Men, and it's 141. The interesting thing about this is that actually this is X-Men 141. They put Uncanny on top of the X-Men about issue 114 or so, where they just called them the Uncanny X-Men. But issue 141 is the last issue of X-Men. And then in 142, they officially changed the title to the Uncanny X-Men. So Uncanny X-Men number 142 is technically the first time it was officially called that, even though they had spent like over 30 issues calling it the Uncanny X-Men to begin with. So a little bit confusing, a little fun little tidbit there. But yes, I mean, it's a great cover. It's a classic John Byrne. And I mean, Byrne and Claremont were the creative team behind this. And a lot of people feel that this was the X-Men in their prime. They just, I mean, a lot of people will say this is the gold standard as far as how X-Men comics should be written, and carried on. And not too many people argue that, but yeah, instead of getting another one, well, I guess you really couldn't, because she's basically covered up. It is a solid Wolverine cover, and I understand why they did that. And it is a significant issue, so I'm glad I got it. Yeah, you really couldn't have used another character to the front of this, because even a Kitty Pryde wouldn't have been in costume, just would have been a scared little girl. So as far as variant Wolverine covers, this is actually one of the better ones. This is actually one that I would have come up with myself, or I would have suggested myself if I were the person that was picking these. But yeah, this is definitely a worthy addition to the collection. And as you know, Raze gets all of the comic book covers as they come out, with the exception of Star Wars, because one, they don't look good. Well, one, they aren't shaped the same. They're a little bit bigger. Two, I don't really like the style that they use with it. And three, they're freaking bobbleheads. And you know Raze hates bobbleheads. So check out the playlist if you want to see one or more of the other Wolverine covers that's in here. But I put them all into a playlist so you can easily check out all my comic book covers that I collect over time. And if there's one that you don't see and you're wondering, hey, where's that one? It's probably coming, because Raze gets them all outside of the Star Wars stuff. There's only one Star Wars on the playlist, and that was my lesson learned. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now. I hope you have a great day, and never forget, the life is full of odd moments. You never know when you're going to be defined.